Hi Scorpio, this is Marianne here from Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. How are you wherever you are when you're watching this? A huge shout out to you. I want to do your 2023 tarot scopes. This is a little bit different from my monthly, a little bit more involved than my monthly tarot scopes. It's for your sun sign, rising sign, or if your moon is in Scorpio or any other major placements like Venus, for example, in Scorpio, you might want to tune into this. Scorpio, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. If it does, claim it. If not, move on. Before I start, I also need to warn my viewers that there are scammers about that hit psychics and readers. And if anyone's pretending to be me, offering you face-to-face readings. I don't do face-to-face readings, and I'm not on WhatsApp. So please block and report them, and we'll get rid of them that way. I can do a lot of moderation, but I need your help as well to block and report anyone who is scamming you or trying to use my channel to scam you. Okay, so Scorpio, what are we looking at here? Let's tune into your energy in 2023. The energy of Scorpio. What are we looking at here? So very much, I feel a bit of an emotional reset for you. I'm also seeing the shape of a diamond, and a diamond is forged over the millennia, aren't they? And they're capable of cutting through the glass and other. We have diamond drills, for example. So there's something around bedrock here and breaking through. It's an emotional breakthrough for you in 2023. With all the signs, I get this new, it's a new start. I think overall 2023 will be a lot more positive than 2022. It will be easier. And the reason that it will be easier is because we're moving out of this, I'm just going to say a card came up this morning in another reading, lost in space type of energy, which I think is relevant for you. I've got those oracle cards, so it'll be interesting to see what comes up for you. This kind of lost in space feeling where we finished up with old cycles. We were kind of in that manifestation place where we moved to something new. And I think for all of us, it's a bit of an unmarked trail that we'll be navigating in 2023. But somehow that's easier than what we've been doing in the past. Pluto, of course, Mars is your ruler, but Pluto energy is very much associated with Scorpio and Scorpio energy. So Mars, Pluto ruling. And this is around the deep, well of your beliefs and your emotions. And that's the thing with Scorpio. They are hard to read in a way, or their energy is hard to read because they don't give much away. And it is around their emotional intensity that causes them to step back. And in some ways, it's an effort for them to step forward. But Scorpio is about transformation. At the end of the day, it's about light becoming dark. It's about what's in the shadows moving through to illumination. That's the role that Scorpio plays for us, an illumination of not just the past, but the present, which allows us to create and shape the future. Scorpio is a water sign. So I think there's some kind of reset, emotional reset, for you, and I'm getting this vibe with all the water signs. All right, what can we see specifically for Scorpio? Okay, so some of you need to rest a little bit more and allow the light to come in. Literally some of you have been keeping people out for a long time. You need to open up and allow people in. I think I say that to you regularly, Scorpio. But also resting, taking some time out, creating that space for yourself that allows you to recharge your energies. I'm feeling in 2023, hopping off the treadmill. I also see, you've been like running, literally running, and it's been a bit of a treadmill. I also see I'm getting a pull to Asian countries to Japan, places like Japan for you. I feel that there's some travel for some Scorpios. This is a general reading. It won't be for everybody, but some Scorpios are thinking about travel, and I do feel that it is to Japan, South Korea, Vietnam, those type of environments. It probably is a draw for you. If you haven't already thought that you're definitely crossing a what I would classify as a Japanese type garden bridge. Okay, so there's a bridge that you're crossing, a huge one in 2023, and it is around this emotional, for some emotional healing, but for others an emotional reset. All right, what else are we? Yeah, okay, straight away, the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords, renewed clarity. We can't have clarity if our emotions are clouded. If the emotions aren't free and clear and illuminated, we can't think with any sort of precision even. We're sort of operating in a bit of a fog. And I think you understand that. There's something around the mind meeting the heart here in 2023 for you. The way that I'm going to work with this, I'm got the Tarot of Dreams, and I'm going to draw a Celtic cross, general conditions, general themes for Scorpio in 2023. I'm then going to draw four cards representing each quarter of the year. I will clarify that with the Hanson Roberts mini deck. I'll then draw a healing oracle for you from the Shamanic Healing Oracle cards, and then I will draw from the Shaman's Dream Oracle for those overarching 2023 messages from Spirit. First, let's move to a Celtic cross for Scorpio in 2023. What are the general conditions coming up for Scorpio in 2023? What are the general conditions coming up for Scorpio in 2023? Watermelon. Someone's eating watermelon. Lying in bed eating watermelon. Okay, the Moon card, emotions, tempestuous emotions, but it's also taming the instincts. You've got the wolf and the dog. The wolf, the instinctive, the dog, the loyal, the domesticated. So there's something around the shadow side. I mean, I think you operate in between here, Scorpio. But I also see bats coming out of the darkness, I think, into the light. So there's an illumination here of the emotions. This is also Piscean energy. You could find that your psychic senses are very much in tune. Now we have the Palace of Wands. I feel there are new projects. That's literally the Ace of Wands supercharged. It's they have 4 cards, additional cards in this deck that other decks don't have. So you're going to be very comfortable in 2023 in fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is about motivations and your passions. So that's what brings you out of the dark. It's finding this passion, finding this motivation, new projects, new plans, new movement, new. Okay, so we have the Fool, new starts. Okay, is that the foundation of this reading? This is Uranus energy. New starts. The shake-up has already occurred. The foundation is that you're going to be moving in a new way. And I do see the world in the hands here, so there could be travel coming up from you. I think there's a new role for some who are in the workforce, and I feel that there's going to be travel involved here. The 3 of Coins in the past. I think you've already Mars in Capricorn energy. This is driving forward in the business world or financial worlds or community. You know, you could be chosen in a community role, for example. For others who aren't in the workforce, this is about being recognised for your skill. What's in the sky is the 9 of Wands, the ability to say no, the ability to establish boundaries, and the ability to ensure the guardrails are there. This person has already traversed I get the impression has been to the top and is coming down. This is Moon in Sagittarius energy. So this is about the future, putting the guardrails there so that you don't fall into the same traps tumultuous type of energy that you may have done in the past. I think it is around worry, the Nine of Swords, anxiety, sleeplessness, being worried in 2022. There's been a level of anxiety for you that you probably couldn't pinpoint with that moon there. The moon is very, very deep, soulful kind of deep dives in the emotions. You probably couldn't really pinpoint why you had this feeling of Mars in Gemini. It's like at the root of it, it's like it's could even be an anger that you had at the very root of you that was manifesting into worry, perhaps regret, anger that something turned out the way that it did in the past. You're getting a handle on this, I feel. The Three of Wands, yeah, there's foreign travel for some of you. This is the Sun in Aries. This is driving forward projects, doing the work, driving things forward and waiting for your ship to come in. I do feel in some way your ship does come in 2023. So we have the Eight of Coins. This is reward for work, the Sun in Virgo. And there's something around the detail. The detail of the work that you've been doing is recognized. Now we have in the hopes and fears faith. We can only have faith when things are moving forward in the way that makes us comfortable. And I feel that, does the cart come before the horse, or the horse come before the cart? I think that because you feel better in 2023, then you're able to have a renewal of your faith and your hopes. And that's a big statement for Scorpio. We've got manifestation, Mercury, communication, putting yourself out there. In some way, what you've been manifesting in 2022 comes into form in 2023. The Magician has every ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So there's huge newness in 2023. And we've got judgment and inevitability that I think this is Pluto energy, that a cycle is closed. You've manifested the end of a cycle. And the Ten of Swords, absolutely the end of a cycle where it could have felt that was you, Sun in Gemini. Around being hurt by other people's words, being hurt by communications. You may not have shown you've been hurt, but you have been. And this is about feeling like you're always the underdog in a way. You're back on top, I feel, and it's because you're putting the guardrails up. And I think some of the guardrails are against yourself. Queen of Wands here. We have a Sagittarian fire energy. As I said, this is about fire, driving things forward, and a renewed sense of hope. This is Aquarian energy, hope in the future. So we have the Two of Cups. So relationships, you could be been hurt by your close relationships, Venus in Cancer. But we have the past card, and then putting up that wall, Libran energy, perhaps reassessing things. But I feel there's a lot more stability in your life, in your emotions. As I said, this is the emotional reset. Feeling a lot more grounded in 2023, but there is, with that Magician card, a huge manifestation of newness there for you. I think for those in the workforce, you can expect that you might take on new projects. All right, let's draw 4 cards for each quarter and see if we can get to the bottom of what some of these overarching themes are telling us. So I want 4 cards for each of the quarters of the year. Quarter 1, quarter 2. I have them written down here, so let's go back to that. Okay, so we have quarter 1, January to March, quarter 2, April to June, quarter 3, July to September, quarter 4, October to December. So we've got card 1, January to March, card 2, April to June, card 3 to July to September, card 4 as we finish the year, October to December. Show me 4 cards, please, for the various overarching conditions here, themes, challenges, wins, obstacles, optimism. Now, I trust that those that are seeing this need to hear this at the time that they're watching this. Card 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have here cards, the 3 of Cups, circles of support. Friendships are very, very much highlighted in that first quarter. The second quarter could be again relationships. Seems to be emotions and relationships here. For some who are unattached, there could be romance. For some that are in existing relationships, a deepening of love. Quarter 4 is the Palace of Coins, so I think you're going to be it's like chosen. Palaces of Swords is like the Ace of Swords supercharged. The Ace of Pentacles supercharged. Palace of Coins, sorry. And then we have the Emperor, control. I think you're going to be put into for those in the workforce still, or if it's in the community or family relationships, there's a position of control, of leadership here. We'll get clarifications on this. Strength. Leo energy, strength. It looks like in the new offer of work or in community or a leadership position within family relationships, whatever your circumstances, comes in that third quarter. So you can expect that to arrive between July and September for those that this reading is resonating with. You close the year down as the Emperor. The Emperor is a combination of the 4 kings. So there's a lot of maturity needed to become the Emperor. So this is where you're heading, and it's all got to do with a better alignment between the heart and the head. All right, first quarter, the accent is on communicating with friends, circles of support, and just celebrations, creating that emotional space where you can actually enjoy things. So show me this 3 of Cups, please. So we have here the 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving help. You could get a bonus if you're still in the workforce. We've got the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. This is looking after yourself and getting some help to do that. Now, the 6 of Rods came out reversed. I don't read reversals, but you may not have been successful in the past with certain health regimes. So we all tackle these in the first part of the year. Don't be deterred. Okay, so now I must have put away some cards here. So the Justice card, what is the reason you may not have been successful? So Justice is the balancing of the scales. As it came out reversed like the 6 of Rods, you might feel that justice hasn't been done. And that's standing in the way of you looking after yourself. You need to get rid of that idea. You will get rid of that idea. That is the ending of a cycle. That is judgment, an inevitable ending of what was holding you back. I think the first quarter of the year is very good for you in terms of friendships, circles of support, and looking after yourself in a much better way. And this is because, again, it's because you've done this emotional reset and clear out, which Scorpios need to do because they hold things too close. And you need to release that. Release the matters of the heart, what has disappointed you in the past. Now, second quarter, April to June, the Lovers card, Gemini. We've got Gemini energy here. This is, kind of like a duality. It can be, pardon me, competing values. It can be matters to do with the Gemini. It can be matters of the heart. It can be deepening of romantic relationships, for example, or relationships around you generally. Show me why the Lovers is here. So we have here the High Priestess. Something you're not expecting comes out of the blue. You may have been isolated before, introspection, but we have the King of Pentacles. So this is Virgo energy. Knight of Rods, movement forward. Okay, so there could be a new relationship or a deepening of relationships in that second quarter. But look for energy around Virgo and Gemini. Yeah, something comes through very quickly that you're not expecting. And this is, Yeah, the Eight of Cups, again, it's to do with the emotions, and the King of Rods. So again, leaving behind what no longer serves you and moving forward bravely with a renewal of whether it's romantic love, existing romantic love, new romantic love, relationships, and we've got endings and new beginnings. So I feel that this is again an emotional reset, and things are generally smoother for you next year in relation to emotions. But look for that Gemini energy there, where you may find that your relationships are actually going to surge forward in a pretty successful way, because you're just not focused on the minutiae anymore. This healing of the heart and the mind does allow you to reset your emotions. Now, the Palace of Coins in that third quarter, July to September, indicates money coming through, an investment paying off, a new job, I don't know, having what you need. It's the Ace of Pentacles on steroids, as I say. Show me this Palace of Coins. It's all about the earth energy. It's all about the pentacles. It's all about business. It's all about financial investments. You might make a major financial investment. Show me the Palace of Coins. You might buy a new home. The Star card, hope. Really nice energy. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think for some this is going to be an offer of a new job. And commitments and contracts. You could be signing contracts, and whatever this Palace of Coins is on a new home or a new job, it makes you extremely happy. It brings in this joy and happiness and movement forward for you. Look for that. Good news in the third quarter. Finally, we close down the year in that fourth quarter with the Emperor energy. You are in control. You are in a position of leadership. You are stepping forward with the new. That's what the Emperor does. Leads the way with the new. Aries energy. Show me the Emperor, please. Okay, so we have here the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, second half of the year is brilliant for you. Fortune's changed. Any situations that were paused start to move forward again. It's not going to, whenever you're in a leadership position, you have to sacrifice something of ourselves to maintain or attain this emotional maturity, King of Cups, and moving into calmer waters. You have control of your emotions as you move into the end of 2024. And like I said, the Ace of Cups, emotional reset. Ace of Coins, what does the Magician have? So moving out of feeling like you've been in a fog. Ace of Rods. Now you see why you're channeling the Magician's energy. So many aces there. And that Jupiter in Aries type of energy will benefit you, Scorpio. I see a pretty good year, and it is one with strength at the base of the pack. Is a very good metaphor for 2023. You're going to be strong, and it will be an easier year as a result. So what we need to do now is look at the healing energy or the healing themes for you in 2023. The healing themes for Scorpio in 2023. Healing themes for Scorp in 2023. Yeah. You could feel that you're picking up communications from the afterlife, that loved ones. I'm getting the crow, and the crow just cawed just then. Crows bring messages from passed over loved ones. I feel that you're not afraid of that anymore. I feel that you're trusting it more. We all have our spirit guides. We all have our guardian angels. We all have our passed over loved ones that are with us constantly. You're not fearful of that anymore. You're a little bit enchanted by it because you're actually listening to what you're hearing. Did you hear that? Transformation is definitely you. You are the sign of transformation, Scorpio. Burdens, again, healing from the burdens that you've been carrying, and forgiveness. You know, this is about also forgiving yourself and forgiving others. That's really important forgiveness for you, Scorpio. And we've got Ascension absolutely manifesting this higher energy, which will serve you so well in 2023. So, okay, let's, one more, growth. Yeah, it's a period of growth for you in 2023. All right, let's just pull from the Oracle deck. Whoa, everything's dropping here. You hear the crow? Wait, it won't stop now. You will hear it probably till I click off on this reading. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Crow Wisdom. Thank you, Crow Messenger. Thank you for bringing the messages. Crows come when there's periods of huge growth and change. And ascension, basically. Transformation. So show me the overarching messages from Spirit for Scorpio in 2023. Two of Cups. So there's a beautiful commitment and contract, emotional contract, relationships are going to yield much for you in 2023. Relationships of every sort. Okay, let's get some messages from Spirit for Scorpio. Messages from Spirit from Scorpio. Limitless possibilities, stars in the sky. That's beautiful. You've literally crossed that bridge and come to a place where you can create your own space and start that manifestation energy here. Skywriting, the fates. Wow, this is an important year spiritually for you, I think, Scorpio. And we have whale song resonating. The ascension for you is spiritual. And the herald of change, the horseman. So there is that change coming up for you toward the third quarter of the year. It's good change. It's not bad change. It's movement forward. And we've got heart and home, compassion. We can always offer people more compassion, can't we? When we're in that easy place ourselves, when we're thriving, when we're growing, we can offer support and, of course, receive support as well. And we have Metox, repairing the body, mind and spirit. I think that's what you've been doing. That's what I think you will continue to do in 2023 and into 2024. It has an amazing ability to change your life for the better, Scorpio. So we have benefactor, grace and generosity. That's definitely coming in for you this year, in the year to come in 2023. Treasures hidden in the shadow. You are not going to, you're going to be surprised by what comes through to you, this offer. And lost compass, getting back to integrity. As I said, some Scorpios could have felt they've been operating in the fog. It's much clearer in 2023. Time to replenish the empty well. If you've been feeling like you've been sitting down a dark well, the light comes in, the doorway's open, it's been a mirage, it disappears, and there's no well surrounding you anymore. And you saw that orb. I want to validate that for Scorpio. I love that reading for you, Scorpio. Take care, and I'll be back with another one soon. Bye for now.